Speak on behalf of the class and to share with you some insights into their last 6.5 weeks of training. At this time, I'm pleased to bring to the podium Herman Gardner.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to our notable guests, family and friends, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, in the American Airlines flagship auditorium. The local time is 10:30, approximately 10:30 a.m. You've arrived just in time for a very special event of 58 American Bold Eagles who are eager to spread their wings and take flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened as we are on an active taxiway preparing to witness and celebrate the graduation of Flight Attendant Class 1622. My name is Herman Gardner, and I am blessed to represent my fellow classmates this morning. I'd like to take a moment to recognize some very special people who have played a key role in Class 1622 success. On behalf of my fellow classmates and myself, I would like to thank our CEO and Chairman, Mr. Doug Parker, our VP, Mr. Hector Adler of Flight Service, our CEO and Chairman, Mr. Managing Director, Mr. Stephen Howe, and our class manager, Ms. Deborah Tierney, for giving us this beautiful opportunity of being a part of something much bigger than ourselves. To our adoptive class, the American Airlines Credit Union, thank you for being there for us and the gifts that you sowed into our life. You are awesome. We say thank you. Thank you to Mr. Solomon and the whole Royal Coachman team for the 132 meals over our time here. Plus the overflowing dessert tables. Our classmate Kong especially thanks you. On a personal note, I came here anticipating to lose some weight and tone up, but that was completely impossible. The food was just too great. To Mrs. Sabrina Calvary, thank you for your liveliness. You were a joy to listen to, and we are appreciative for the class that you taught, giving us all the opportunity to express our hearts to one another. We learned that others in our class we also relate to, and they relate to also our individual life story. We are not alone, and do not deploy slide. Mr. Ray Wood, you captured Class 1622's heart from the moment we met you. Thank you, sir, for adorning us with your enlightening and fun personality. We are all looking forward to the possibility of flying international with you. And to our precious room cleaning crew, on behalf of our class, we extend our gratitude to each of you for keeping our rooms clean and being so patient and kind to us. And to our instructors, from day one, our class was truly graced with four of the most passionate people we have known. Our lovely instructor, Ms. Amy, was most known as saying, think about it logically, guys. I want you to find it in your manuals. Miss Carey said, don't get it twisted. Miss Felicia said, listen to me, grasshoppers. Come back to me, kids. And Mr. Ricky said, you see how that goes? Do you agree with Taylor? You are truly the Fantastic Four. From day one, you believed in us, and it was displayed daily through your illustrated teachings, through your constructive criticism, and through your great encouragement. As a class, we saw your heart and we felt it beat of why you are American Airlines. We now know why American Airlines is the greatest airline in the world. It is because of real and professional people like you. Because of your different personalities, because of your influence, because of your investment of time and energy and the impact that you made in and on our life in such a short time, we say thank you from all of our hearts. You set out to see that Class 1622 not only became the best flight attendants eventually to soar 35,000 feet in the skies, but that we would also be flight attendants leading a life of daily upholding the integrity, character, professionalism, and love of the new American Airlines. You four are simply the best. And to my fellow classmates, on September 26, 2016, we all arrived here in Dallas, Texas to the American Airlines Academy with one purpose and mission in heart, to become professional flight attendants. In week 3, when I shared the price is never greater than the prize, well, 6.5 weeks ago, that seemed so unlikely, but the statement is true today. For many of us, this has been one of the hardest journeys walked. So many of us have made great sacrifices, leaving family and friends, husbands, wives, children, partners, etc., to step over into the unfamiliar. But do you know why people do what they do? The people who go after their dream, what makes it worth it? It has got to be our passion. You have got to love it. You have got to love it. It has got to be what you were supposed to do. I saw 58 strangers challenged with fears and the possibility of failure in week 1. But by week 2, I saw roommates stepping up and out to confront those fears together. It reminded me of the saying that 2 are better than 1. I saw it at hard week 3, where classmates developed a leave no man behind support system. The togetherness of love and care and motivation for one another was overwhelming, and friendships were developed. By week 4 and 5, the class was coasting, but the struggle was still very real. In week 6, it seemed like we wouldn't make it, having to take one test after another. Do you remember? There were moments where we wanted to give up, and the possibility, and possibly we said to ourselves, I can't do it. I just can't do it. The price seemed great, but we kept moving, and we knew it was possible. We did those things that were necessary to bring the dream into a reality. We took the responsibility to make it happen. Perhaps some people couldn't see it, others didn't believe it. Minds came under attack with more doubts as we pressed in towards the finish line. It was hard, it was rough, it was even difficult at moments, but to us, it was worth it. We got to the level that we knew that nothing could stop us now. We crossed over the finish line, and 44 days later, friends are about to become colleagues for the world's greatest airline, the new American Airlines. I like to close with this. The prize is always greater. It's so much greater. Fly high, class 1622. Our best days are ahead. Congratulations.